You have sourced the finest materials. You have perfected the design. The manufacturing process is flawless. But your beautifully crafted physical product still sits on the shelf and collects dust. The culprit is almost always the exact same thing. Your marketing messaging is relying entirely on a dry, boring list of facts. In a highly competitive market, having objective physical quality is required, but it does not close the sale. A customer can see that your item is well made. To get them to actually buy it, you have to actively build an emotional connection that creates undeniable desire. We are going to solve this using a simple 4-step framework. We will take dry physical features and transform them into irresistible customer benefits, using the premium export market of Indonesia to provide our real-world case studies. The ultimate goal of marketing a physical good is explaining how that item will improve the customer's life, rather than simply describing its physical attributes. Step 1 is establishing the foundation. Before you attempt any creative copywriting, you have to thoroughly audit the hard facts of your product. You need to write down the exact physical specifications, the materials used, and the specific origin of the item. Look at this Java Heritage coffee. The concrete features are straightforward. These are single-origin Arabica beans. They are sourced directly from the highlands of Central Java, and the product carries a fair trade certification. Next, you map out your pricing. You cannot present price as a raw number floating in a vacuum. You must define it relative to the quality of the item and the specific expectations of the people you want to buy it. If your product retails at $28, you articulate that position strategically. You frame it as premium quality at an accessible price point, supported by volume discounts for distributors. Fully documenting this objective truth is a mandatory first step. Without a solid foundation of verifiable facts, any emotional marketing you layer on top will quickly sound hollow or misleading to a smart buyer. Step 2 introduces the so what rule. Consumers process logistical features with their logic, but they make the final decision to purchase using their emotions. You have to bridge that gap. This feature-to-benefit table shows how physical traits become life improvements. Applying the so what rule, genuine leather promises longevity, developing unique character over time. For coffee, roasted fresh daily transforms into the fullest, most aromatic sensory experience every morning. Applying this technique to every single feature automatically forces your pitch to center on the customer's lived experience, pulling the focus away from your manufacturing process. Mastering this single transformation is the dividing line between an amateur salesperson reading a spec sheet and an elite marketer answering human desire. Step 3 is the language upgrade. Even the strongest customer benefits will fail to convert if you deliver them using flat, uninspired vocabulary. Consider a standard descriptive sentence for a wood carving. Detailed miniature replicas of iconic Indonesian landmarks handcrafted from teak wood by Yogyakarta artisans. It is accurate, but it is completely forgettable. Here is the storytelling version. Bring home the majesty of Indonesia's heritage. Each piece is meticulously hand-carved by skilled Yogyakarta artisans who understand every architectural detail. The mechanics of this upgrade are simple. We replace generic filler with specific persuasive adjectives. We trade passive phrasing for active verbs. Words like authentic, handcrafted, and transform do the heavy lifting here. Vivid, sensory language lets the customer mentally interact with the physical product. You make them feel the texture and quality before they ever touch it. Step 4 brings everything together into a complete presentation architecture. A successful pitch requires a strong opening hook, a seamless flow of emotional benefits, a clear price justification, and a confident call to action. Let's use the Nusantara Spice Box as our final case study. Imagine you are pitching this premium collection of Indonesian spices to a potential investor. Interweave complex concepts like supply chain traceability and fair trade into the emotional story of the product's superior quality. Your physical delivery anchors the story. You maintain open body language, make direct eye contact, and crucially, hand the product over for first-hand inspection. Aligning target market analysis, sensory language, and confident delivery invites the buyer into a compelling, premium narrative. You just watched the entire evolution process. We have moved from a static list of raw facts to a dynamic, emotionally persuasive narrative. This exact framework is how high-quality local products break out of obscurity. It is the definitive process for taking regional craftsmanship and elevating it so it competes effectively on the global stage. Now it is your turn. Grab any physical object sitting near you right now. Write down 3 of its raw logistical features. Then apply the "so what" rule and execute the feature-to-benefit transformation. Post your best transformation in the comments below, and we will give you feedback on your copywriting. Remember, specifications only inform. Effective marketing prioritizes making the audience feel the product's true value. Focus on the feeling, and the sale will follow.